Still amazes me. When you gotta like fix the impact, just
see what we do. So today we're back on the J&J Motorsports channel. We're gonna be working on the 4th gen again. We got our rusty trusty extension. The reach
Dude, this thing is gonna make the job so much easier. We got this.
And this is going to be a time saver how-to video on the front differential pinion seal replacement. There are many ways to do this. This is the way that we're going to do it. Maybe it'll save you guys some time. And yeah, we have this National Oil Seal.
Got a part number on that thing for our viewership wanting to do this?
Yeah, I do. Hold on.
In stock. Oh, maybe not, but you know what? The internet is in stock, so that means we have it.
Well, I have it on my receipt from Rock Auto. It is part number USA-30237. This should fit all of the 9 1/4 or 9.25 AAM axles, which come from 03 Dodge 25 3500s on up, I think, to at least 18. I'm not sure about the 19s, but I know the same seal fits an 05 that also fits an 11, and the description says 03 to 18.
Dude, that's amazing. That's a lot of years for one seal, and you know it's going to fit right because the first 3 numbers are USA.
USA. And then we have some CarQuest full synthetic gear oil. We're going to change the diff oil as well while we're in there. 75/90. You don't have to put limited slip in the front end. And yeah.
Should be straightforward.
Should be. Alright, step 1. You're going to remove your diff cover. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to leave all but the 1 bolt up top. That way you can pop it and you don't end up getting diff fluid everywhere. Now, you guys probably won't have this problem, but the previous owner on this truck clearly did not know that the diff gasket was actually reusable, as I can see by the copious amounts of RTV. So, yeah. Thanks, Austin. Now, by leaving that top bolt in, it holds the cover.
You don't have to worry about the cover coming off, which is really, really nice.
Yep. Now, if you're going to do this the right way, what you do is you pull this axle out, and then you're actually going to pull the carrier apart. Now, on the AAM axles, you do need a case spreader to pop them out, and basically you have to reset the whole diff. Now, the reason why we're going to do it the other way is we're just going to try and keep the preload. And again, if it doesn't work, I'll be the first one to say, damn, but I'm out a $5 seal, $6 seal. So we're gonna try it this way. The only reason why we pulled the front cover off is it is leaking. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't low on fluid and there wasn't any damage, which everything seems to look good. There wasn't a ton of metal in here. All the parts look good. The ring gear looks fine. Pinion looks fine. And then you can see here, here's your preload adjustments on the carrier right here. They're splined, or I guess doweled, keyed, whatever you want to say. And yeah, so there you go. Now we're gonna go ahead, that this is done, we're gonna pop the front drive shaft off, and then we're gonna pull that yoke off the splined pinion, and then we're gonna get to the seal.
Doing it for the gram. Maybe next time.
And as you can see from this angle, the fluid running out of the diff, that was why we decided to take on this endeavor.
Yeah. Hurt.
So, now that we got our drive shaft marked,
we marked it so we can put it back exactly how it was. Hadouken.
use this digital measuring tool
Digital tape measure. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
And we're gonna measure basically from the face of this pinion shaft to the nut. That way we know exactly how far it has to go.
So we can put the nut in the same spot as it is, so the torque preload on the shaft should be the same as it is. So the only thing that will change is the fact that the seal's new, so it won't leak. Theoretically.
Okay, so we'll measure it right at the mark, I guess, would be the most accurate way to do it.
Honestly, you probably don't have to go too exact because we marked the shaft, so the nut will be in the same like rotation.
We'll go 240 thou.
240 thousandths. That was my nice calipers. Okay, continue on.
Okay. Then you're gonna take a.
And we did already mark it, so we marked the shaft and we marked the nut,
Yeah.
so we can make sure it's at the same rotation as it currently is.
And it's a 32 millimeter. You have to use a thin wall. And then get the old
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Now, in the factory service manual, it says to throw this away. And then,
Use a new one.
yeah, we're gonna have to get some kind of a.
But in the Joshua McCormick service manual, it says the nuts will be fine.
Okay, so now we gotta pull this off.
Okay, for a puller, because we don't have one that's going to fit that here, what we're going to do is we're going to use a socket to center this guy. So this is going to push on the shaft, and then we'll be pulling on the yoke with the old drive shaft. So just put it in place.
And then we're gonna use the drive shaft mounting bolts to press.
Yeah, because we're like, right now there's about 1/8 an inch or so that we can pull it off with this. We might have to use a longer extension to pull it off the rest of the way. We got this.
And this is all because I didn't
Think to bring your 3-jaw
jaw puller.
puller. And you know what? It's fun. It's fun trying to figure out a way to do it that all y'all can do too if you don't have a 3-jaw puller. So. What's that? A little clutch. I don't know if we pulled it off any, but I think we're pretty close to seated.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get any more out of that.
Oh, yeah, a little more.
It did move.
It did.
Yeah. Spin the tire.
Third gen.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, it did. It worked.
Okay, we're going out.
Now it's not straight, but hey.
It's coming off, dude. It's what we want. Take 2. We're gonna try to bolt this time. So it's a little longer
Shorter.
than the first one we used.
Oh wow, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, that's
Swanky.
legitimately perfect.
Let me show the people what's going on here, because it is coming off.
Yeah, there. Where did the other 2 bolts go?
They fell on the floor, and you said not to worry about them.
Oh, well, I didn't worry about them. Good. We're gonna put all 4 bolts, so we're pulling kind of evenly.
Oof.
Evenly, right, dude? It's all about doing it right. The job right the first time.
You mean pulling the diff carrier out and doing this the right way? Oh yeah, look at that. It's coming out, baby.
Oh, Billy!
Look at that. I say she's out.
Yeah.
There you go. So, this is the seal that went out. The other thing to note, you see all this white stuff? Per the factory service manual, this actually seals as well. So we're gonna put some 545 Loctite on the splines here.
Yeah, and you can see there's actually a little rubber like grommet spacer back in there. That's supposed to, I think it's supposed to help seal. Looks like it's a little damaged, so let's see what we do there.
A little RT sizzle.
Probably have a little RT sizzle.
And
Actually, that's what it looks like it is.
Hey Meyer, you wanna grab a narrow flat blade screwdriver and we'll just tap the seal out.
Okay.
By Zeus's beard.
We're probably next to each other. It seems to work. There.
Bingo. We're gonna grab a little bit of this Limpiador para Pisos de Fresnos, which stands basically for clean up oil. Now we just want to make sure we don't hit the
Yeah, our marks.
marks, which I accidentally kind of did.
Do you want to put a white marker on that? Because that won't come
It's
off.
right there. I can see it.
Yeah, but if you put a white marker on it, it'll hold up better.
Okay, go for it.
I don't want to. Besides, you have my marker. L bearing.
Okay, there's the mark right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably shouldn't.
Grease will be fine.
We'll just rub it in a little bit of oil.
Oil will be fine too. I have a strict policy to never go in dry. It just...
You got me there. Alright, so to protect this seal,
we...
what I've proposed...
We're going to use the old seal as a driver, dude. Far out. Oh, what is... Dude, you're so smart.
Thanks.
I'm surprised. For a salesman, you seem to know how to do it. Some shit.
Oh, we're actually in there pretty square.
I know, I'm watching, dude. I'm like just fully impressed right now.
We have a big socket.
Not that big. It's not like you're gonna screw up something if you go in sideways. It's like the shaft isn't even in yet. The yoke is what seals on it. It's not even in yet.
Okay. Are we sealed up on this side too? A little bit more probably right here. All right.
Dude, that's premium. Fantastic effort.
We'll wipe this off here.
So we called around to some auto part stores and no one had one. So Josh is just giving a roll RT sizzle and sending. Whoa. That's wild. Action.
Now we're gonna put the RTV in the splines.
Yeah, the point of this is that way any extra that gets smeared off doesn't end up in the diff, it just ends up on the outside. So should probably just do that and then smear it with our fingers.
Oh yeah, Billy. I just love the way this stuff feels in your hand.
Perfect. We got plenty there. Should make a good seal.
Not satisfied.
I think you did good. You got it, dude. You did, oh god.
Now we'll make another new gasket.
Yeah, so this rubber grommet we thought we saw, this is actually RTV. So apparently they said
Oh fuck.
that there was plenty. Oh geez, on my box 8, dude.
That hurt.
Serves you right.
It's alright, I got it all. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Now, in all fairness, we totally forgot to mark this. So
Well, no, there's a mark on the shaft, and then there's the white paint pen on the outside, so we can get at least pretty close.
are they on the same side?
They're supposed to be pointing towards the other, yeah. So yeah, we should have marked it a little better than we did, but honestly, we didn't do too bad.
Okay.
A lot for this. Okay, so we gotta go one full turn more. Right?
I don't know. Ow.
That looks pretty lined up, so if that's right, then that's good, but otherwise I might need to go a full turn.
Can you like shine the actual light in here?
I'm
I
sorry.
know we're trying to film, but like I can't actually see what's going on.
Look at that.
There we go. $239, $240.
Perfect. So that's all it needed was that little extra.
Yep.
There you go.
Wow. That was actually...
Can you pull the drive shaft out of the way? I want to see if I can get a good shot of this.
Yep.
So, I don't know if you can see the sauce, but we got the mark on the shaft, and it's lined up with the gear, or with the nut. And we measured it, so we know it's 240 thousandths, which is the same as it was. So we know it's on like the same amount of turns, and it's at the same position. So we should be pretty saucy. Now this is where you normally just, you know, put the drive shaft back up, call it a good day. But Josh wants to rebuild this drive shaft just because if that seal goes out, it can be an indication that the drive shaft needs balancing. And since these transfer cases are known for sending parts through the floor, hey, you know what? It's good. It's called good measure.
It's actually not the transfer case. The second gens will do the same thing. It's this double cardan. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, the problem is vibration, and I guess these transfer cases just don't like vibration. Like, I've never really heard of that issue on 241.
I got 2 of them broken if you'd like to see it.
Okay, so I want to keep confidence in my 241 that I know the drive shaft's not that great on.
They were DLDs, so maybe that's why.
Okay, whatever. So is mine. Basically, I'm screwed.
Well, the good news is we'll get all this cleaned up, and hopefully this works. Because if not, I'll be honest with you, I'll probably just top it off every once in a while because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, another thing we noticed too is that inside the yoke there's another seal. It looks like more like a dust ring, so it's like, or a dust shield, I guess I should say. So it's not really that important in sealing. However, the dust sleeve seal also acts as a wear sleeve for the shaft. So that's what the other seal that we replaced actually rides on. So if you're going to replace them, it'd probably be good to do it as a pair. We didn't notice until we had it apart and we couldn't find a new one. So
well,
I think it'll be fine.
Turned it on the lathe.
Yeah, I put it on the lathe and just kind of refreshened up that surface a little bit. So it should be good. But for the average hoe enthusiast, I think we can say that just replace them in pairs would probably be the best thing.
I didn't even think about what else.
Yeah, I've been watching the brake thing go all over my tools, and I was like, hey, count as a loss and move on.
Chalk it up.
Chalk it up to a loss and move on. That is correct.
Well, it was a day full of success so far.
So far, so good.
Currently, there is no leaks. However, it basically went around the block and back. So we will keep you guys updated if this shortcut worked. If it doesn't, I'm sure we'll probably do a video on how to do it the right way.
Yeah, probably. We'll put in the comments here in a couple weeks, success story or failed story. You know, so look for that.
But yeah, other than that, went smooth. Did a couple other things. Transfer case, transmission service, a little center link
Adjustment. Yep. Time of that steering wheel. So
well,
overall,
there he is. Nice of you to show up. The work's fucking done.
I don't want to hear it. That's a wrap.
Yeah, this is why nothing ever gets done here.
Oh God.
Alright. Stop.
I know, I'm being serious.
What's it doing?
Oh.
Stuck all the way in. Dude, just ready? Oh, because that's so much better than what I was. Dude, you know where it's still. Oh, okay. Fixed.